What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we do Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, issue number 6. Yeah, finally I got this one. So, and to be honest, I totally forgot about it too. So it's made by Marc Silvestri and Arif Prianto, DC Comics Black Label. Nice cover. There's also some shininess in here. Yeah, let's dive in and see if it's actually good, right? So, small recap here about Donald Sims. I told you in the last review, so you might check it out. But I'm gonna go over it real quick. So he has a daughter, Amanda Sims. She died on a wedding date, buried at Gotham Cemetery. She's gone, and the casket was torn apart from the inside. Genetically engineered super beings created with technology developed by Simtech. And Donald Sims is the owner, have been committed murders across Gotham. These creatures are infused with DNA taken predominantly from the Joker. The technology used to results of grotesque experiments conducted by Donald Sims on innocent people included those experiments has his own daughter, who has now come back from the dead and seeks a revenge. So that's the recap, right? So then modern comics cannot help themselves because modern comics does wasting my money, wasting my time, wasting paper, wasting forests on this. You could have done this here, and then draw a page here, but no. Why would you? Anyway, so then we see Batman without his pants, which is always, in my opinion, looks stupid. And then we have a dialogue about, she's coming back from the dead and she wants to have revenge and she has experienced her rebirth, right? Because most people can't, because I don't know when I was born, I don't remember anything because I was too young. She has been reborn. All his sinews and organs are, regenerating. She felt everything, etc. And of course, she blames Daddy, right? But and then she talks about all these people, these dead people, and that she's, I don't know, leeching off of them or something. She says, when I awoke in agonizing darkness, I felt my fingers branch out and crawl like roots through the dirt in search of the nutrients needed to rebuild my decaying body. Food that could be found among the dead and buried of Gotham. And as the dead nourished me, they became part of me. As I fed and learned. Also, by the way, Batman was totally okay that they removed his belt because they couldn't get anywhere because above light 150 feet of water on solid rock, and behind him is the only way out. So she says that suddenly I know how each of them lived, who they loved, who they died. The dead gave me their deepest secrets in an act of intimacy the living could never understand. In my new form, I absorbed the memories and knowledge of Gotham's brightest engineers, scientists, scholars, and yes, even researchers from the labs of Simtech Industries. There was no secret that could be hidden from me. Okay. And but then Joker steps in and says, hey, I did what you told me to do. Where is my reward? But then she just smacks him aside and says, hey, know your place, or something like that. And she doesn't really need the Joker anymore because of that skin technology research thingy, she can make as much people as she wants somehow, right? And so she says, is this what you came for? This is a key, right? And Harley says, hey, what's going on? What is she talking about? And then she goes to Daddy here, and he's begging. He says, "Oh man, I'm so sorry. I didn't want you to." And then it goes into some kind of a philosophical debate about people lying. And that's a thing in Gotham. People lie all the time, and what she's want to do is, that's the plot. She wants to take over Gotham, infiltrate everyone and everything because she can make people like the one in charge because of skin technology, of the skin cell technology or something. And then they are robbing the people of free will, and therefore she's going to rule Gotham, right? And I thought to myself, oh man, this has been played out many, many times before with other villains. That's lame. So yeah, I was immediately checked out somehow, but the art is freaking awesome. Anyway, and I bought it, so yeah, why not? So she whispers something in Batman's ear, and she says, they don't want free will, they want happiness. They want a Gotham with no need for people like you. Let me tell you why. Right? Now, Father, where were we? Okay, so basically, she blames him and rips off his head. Now, I don't like this particular panel. I mean, it could have been built up. I mean, if you change this particular scene like this here, and then you go into the next one, and then you see maybe a bigger page, and it says, "Oh no, he just rips off his head." But now, when you go to this, when you open this panel here, this page, you immediately sees what's going on here, which takes away the surprise. So I would have done differently. This should be something like go on to the next page, and then oh my god, right? Stuff like that. But it takes away a lot of the tension. Anyway, Batman breaks free. The Joker throws him his utility belt. Batman throws batarangs, and they have a fight, right, with Harley and all that stuff. Okay, cool. And he throws Jim Gordon the gun, and but then Batman does suddenly this. So out of the costume that Batman gives the Joker, it says, one of Donald Sims' failures in the synthetic cells research was catastrophic retrogression due to the body cannibalizing itself for deprived of food. That's why these people just look like corpses. I developed a compound that accelerated that process and then vaporized it in a gas. The only way to stop these creatures is to starve them. The Joker's suit seemed the ideal delivery system. All right. So, and then Jim says, hey, did you just blow up the Joker? No. That's a shame. Anyway, so, but then Amanda Sims comes in, and she's pretty strong because she's, I don't know, I guess the undead or something. And Fred that she has blood on her hands and all that stuff, and he needs to atone for his sins. The spiel, right? But then Batman does his thing, I guess, and rips off her hand or cuts his hand with this sharp things on the gloves that I miss those things, right? Because Batman 80s, 70s has this the blue gloves with the shark teeth that is pure plastic. But anyway, so yeah, I like that. But Amanda says, hey, I'm the apex predator, I can regenerate myself, something like that. Jim shoots her in the neck, and she's running away screaming because somehow the bullet has traces of retrogression compound. It doesn't kill her, but she needs to collect herself. Meanwhile, Joker and Harley are getting in trouble because they are being overwhelmed, right? And then Batman comes to the save, and they're having a big fight. So the Joker said he helped his end up of the bargain and expected payment. What Amanda whispered to me confirmed that what that payment was. I knew I could never allow it. All right, I wonder what it is. So yeah, more defending, and then Batman says, "Hey, you need to take Jim Gordon, get out of here. I'm holding I'm holding the fort here, and you escape. But if you're gonna hurt him, I'm gonna kill you or something like that." So Joker does that, and basically he also said, Batman says, if you do that, I'm gonna give you what you want. Although he just said that he doesn't want, that's a bad idea, right? All right. So, great art, great action scene. Batman needs black pants, dudes, and more yellow. It doesn't look good. The art looks good, but the Batman without the pants, I don't know, it's just weird. Art looks fantastic. Marc Silvestri, AAA artist, fantastic. So, and then there's something weird's happening. So we see Harley and Joker, and then Jim looks around for a second, and he says, "Hey, where's Harley?" And oh no, she's behind her and clocks her with a rock. Yeah, so how does Harley knows that he just turned around for a second and goes under it and then goes back? Doesn't matter, comics. So Batman comes and he says, Joker says, "Geez, you look like poo, partner. We were starting to think you might got your ticket punched back there. What happened to Gordon?" "Oh, he slipped and bashed his head against the rock Harley was holding. Twice." Okay, so you're threatening him because, Joker says, "Hey, give it to me." And Batman doesn't flinch. And she says, "Hey, quit screwing around because the army of the dead coming, of Creepshow FC coming." And Matt is pretty pissed. And I like the glooming danger here, right? It looks cool. But Batman says, "Hey, you want this? Come and get it." Now, this face reminds me a lot of Gene Colan's art from back in the day in the Tomb of Dracula. He has also some similar face when it comes to his drawings. Looks really cool with the dark eyes, but you still see the eyelids, right? It's really well done. And then Batman and Joker is laughing and says, okay, we're gonna have a fight and yada yada. Listens to the next issue, and then we have more black, unnecessary waste of paper. Same here. I like this, this line art looks freaking awesome. But yeah, more wasting of paper, unfortunately. So is this particular book good? When I saw the review about, I want to take over Gotham and I'm going to replace. No. I mean, you could have done something else with her, but I don't know. Maybe it was the inevitable storyline after all. I mean, undead, revenge. I don't know. I wasn't feeling this at all. Again, art looks great. Story is not that bad. It could have been way better. It's typical trope that we've seen many, many times before. So yeah, I was a little bit disappointed. Guys, that brings me to the end of this video. Let me know what you think about it. See you next time. Bye-bye.